Thank you for clicking on my video again, for watching my part 3. That means you're enjoying my content. If you haven't done so, why haven't you been watching my content on this video? So this was a viewer's request from Faiza, and thank you for requesting this video to be made, and hope you're liking my video, Faiza. I do appreciate you as being my subscriber. I appreciate all my gems, all my subscribers that are that watch my videos. So if you've gone this far to part 3, I think you're liking my content. So maybe I shouldn't wear this cap anymore, but I still feel like I deserve to wear this cap, which is my look of shame. And it's not a cap, it's a lampshade. So, and I know it's probably getting old, but probably funny at the same time. Seeing me put on a lampshade, that's my look of shame for what I've done, but it happens. I'm not perfect, and so I have to improvise. So this is what I'm doing. So this is I'm gonna go ahead and remind you that each video it's gonna start off like it's in the middle, because I have to cut off portions of the video. That way I can continue on with another part, not make the video too long for you to watch. So I do want to remind you that. So in this video, you'll be seeing eyeshadows, eyeshadow primers, setting sprays, and eyeliners. Right? I'll let you get into the video. The next product I would use is go with my eyeshadow. So my primers that I have here is a glitter glue. This is my go-to glitter glue. The NYX one was one of the ones that I have used in 2020 that I really go to, because this is the only one that I have, and I really like it. I really like the way this works. But I'm not gonna put glitter on today. Maybe not. Maybe I should have grabbed it. I might, just depending on how I feel right now, what kind of vibes I want to do right now. Well, anyways, okay, so I'll leave it up there. The next favorite, this is my first favorite eyeshadow primer, which is the Hard Candy. It gives me like it mattifies on my eyelids. So if you have oily lids, this would be like your go-to eyeshadow primer if you have oily lids. I don't have oily lids, but I just like the way it mattifies on my lids for this, because I haven't tried any other primer. So these are like my 3 go-to ones. This one is my first favorite. Second would be this one, and last but not least is this one, because this one is more simpler. It has a shimmer to it, so I do kind of like that shimmer, and it's simpler. Oh, I also like to use my Milani eyeshadow primer as a cut crease. So I think I'm going to use this for a cut crease and just put away my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. So yes, I use this for cut crease as well. This primer here for cut creases. So I'm going to put that out in case I need to do a cut crease. I have an eyebrow highlighter, but I put this on after I apply my eyeshadow. So I'll put this on after that. But I'm going to go ahead and use my shimmer Hard Candy primer. And this one is very oily. The other one mattifies. The one that I showed you, the one that's my first favorite, mattifies. This one is very oily, so it's to your preference. I like it because it has a little shimmer to it, so, and it's very oily, but it's okay. It'll shear out, and then it'll be fine. I don't know if it dries up or it stays oily on your lids, but yeah. So I'm going to use this eyeshadow primer. The faces we make, right, when we're putting on our makeup. So here we go. All right. So putting that away. The next thing I would do is my eyeshadow. So the The eyeshadows that I have right now is my City Limits Ibby. I have a palette, but I have not used it for 2020, but I've used this one for 2020. It has a really nice shade to it. My makeup's looking pretty nice, isn't it? We'll see how it looks in real light. So this is the shade. It's like a brown duochrome shade. It's a Lush eyeshadow, Fire and Ice. This is one of my favorite shades. One of my favorite shades. And it's a duochrome, so it kind of like shifts. That's why it's called Fire and Ice, because it just shifts color. Right now you're seeing the illuminator. Look how illuminating that looks. But this is the... You see? Look how it looks on my skin. On my finger. That's like that shift of blue and brown. So this is one of them. So Ivy Wire Ibby Beauty is one of my favorites. I have my Ilsa Sarai Dose palette. My I Love Sarai A Dose of Colors eyeshadow collab palette. This one came defective to me in the mail, but I managed to kind of fix it a little. So let me see, this is how it looks. But let me just swatch some of these on my arm here so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the black one. This is the most hard to work with, because look how it has that shimmer. It's really nice. It's the most hard to work with. Look how dark that is. Then this is also the second hardest shade to work with. I don't know if it's because they came, this one, the green one, came a little damaged. Came damaged in the mail, in the packaging. But look at that color. It is so beautiful. And the other ones, like these other shimmers, like this gold one here in the middle, is also nice. The formula is really nice on this Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette. I had no complaints with it. You just gotta know how to work, you know, how to work those shades on your eyes. The other two are matte shades. I'm not sure if you are interested in seeing how that looks, but this is one of my, sorry, let me darken this up a little. Okay, so this is one of my favorite, well, all of these are my favorite palettes, but I'm not sure if I showed y'all how this looked, but this is one of my more natural type look of palette that I would go to. Another palette that I liked was my Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics. And really, I'm not into astrology or into the zodiac signs, stuff like that. But I look at the colors though. Look at the palette. It is beautiful. I love this. I love the colors, the color story of this palette. So, all right. So this was my, so this one, apart from the name, this is one of my favorite. This is like my top favorite eyeshadow palette from the whole collection of 2020 is this one. Okay, my second favorite would have to be these go head to head with each other. Would have to be these three. My second favorite ones to go to. Oh gosh, no, this one too. My goodness. Yeah, these four are my go-to, my second go-to favorites. And I think the reason for the BH Cosmetics one is because of the duochromes and the matte shades in them. It's just something that I tend to gravitate towards. Okay, so this is my Bold Obsessions Milani eyeshadow palette, and this is if you want to go for a natural look. This is all you're gonna get is a natural look. But if you gotta use these colors though, and you'll get natural looks. You can even go down the road this way to kind of create looks with that. So this is one of the palettes. I might create a look with this palette. Might not. I don't know yet. I don't even think I'm gonna do a cut crease for this video because it's running too long. Yes, my Paris Hilton palette. This one has glitter shades in them. I did really nice looks with this, but I think I've already done the most I can do with this palette. So, but this is my second favorite. I am not going to use that today. Or my first favorite. Then we have the Nomad palette by Ipsy, exclusive. Ipsy exclusive, which is this one here. And this is how it looks like on the inside. These are more metallic shades. I don't know if I might use this one right now to try on. I might, I may not. For sure. So that's that. And then I have my, I might use this one. It's my beauty glazed. Whew, that happens all the time. Are these shades. They have metallic and matte shades in here. Oh, they're beautiful. They are so beautiful. So those are my second favorite palettes. Now, my third favorite palettes are these four. The Ace Beauty, the Scarlet Dusk palette. I love the shades in that. They're really vibrant. I'm not going to create a vibrant like with this. These remind me of the Juvia's Place eyeshadows. I created a really nice look with this that kind of, you know, imitated the Juvia's Place, one of the Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes that they had. And this, yeah, I like that palette. I like the way that performed. Okay, so we have the Hip Dot palette here. And this is more of almost like that. What is it called? The Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Kind of has those shades in them. I might create a look with this. I might just use my Ipsy one. I don't know. I'm going to put those aside. I'm still going to decide. And then, so this is the other one. So the last two favorite palettes of mine were the Beauty Bakery Breakfast in Bed palette for 2020 and the Viseart Professional Makeup Paris palette. And the reason why I like this, I know it's one of my least favorite ones, but it's one of my favorites. It's because the pigmentation on these palettes are divine. You can create just a simple look with this, just to give you a dash of color onto your eye. You don't have to create like this artistic or artistry look with this palette. You can just be simple with it, which I might, if I want to be quick in this video, I think I might just use this. And this is also another one that you can probably do little quick simple looks with. And these have more cooler toned shades in them, you know, but you can see they're more like in the mulberry, like berry toned, mauve-y, gray toned shades. I'm not going to use this one. I mean, I liked it, but that was like one of my least favorite ones. So it's down to these two, this one and this one. And, you know, the Viseart one and my Bold Obsessions to create a look with, because all the other ones are going to take me a long time, because with those I get carried away and I don't want to get carried away. Now, I know with these two I won't get that carried away with, so... And I feel like I use this palette so many times that I just create the same look over and over with these palettes and with these shades in here. And I haven't used my Viseart palette that much. But they are very challenging to work with. I don't know. I feel like I can create a dark or reddish look. Or just put a simple blue on my skin. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the bold one, because yeah, I wanna do more than just one shade on my lid. And with this one, I feel like I'd have to use like one shade or the other, or two shades. But then again, I'm not gonna be satisfied with just using two shades. Yeah. Okay, so I'll use you for another time. I will. That palette I do recommend for people that work in the office. That's a really go-to palette for the office. So, and this one as well. So let's go ahead and create a look with this. Let's go ahead and use my bigger blending brush. Well, it's not big. It's kind of like a medium-sized blending brush. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with. I'm gonna create a nice natural look. So I'm gonna go ahead and use here on the corner. Just do it in the crease. Like get the transition shade, transition base shade for my eyes. Then I'm going to go in with this brown one here. Okay guys, I'm just doing this really, really quick. I'm using this dark brown for my outer corner. It's kind of like fill in. I probably could have created this look with my VZ palette. So I should have went more cool toned, more of a grayish tone, but it's alright. This is more of a natural look. Okay, this is how it's looking now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use that transition shade, which is that middle shade here, and just go over the center again, the crease. I'm going to use that gold one. Use that gold one here. This is like a really nice shimmer. I'm just gonna apply that on the lid, the whole lid. And I'm gonna wet the brush so I can pop. And the setting sprays that I like, the 3 setting sprays, you know, are my Everyday Vacay setting spray, my Milani Make It Last setting spray for 2020, because I haven't had any other setting sprays that I've used, and my e.l.f. setting spray. Now I like to wet my brush with my e.l.f. setting spray or my Milani one. Maybe I should use my Milani since I'm using Milani eyeshadow palette. So use this my Milani to wet my brush. The only thing I don't like about these types of they're not mists, you know, they're more like sprays. So let me go ahead and, because it's wet, just wet the lid where I applied the eyeshadow, just to make the eyeshadow kind of pop. Same goes for this side. I don't know how long this video is, but I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible. So yeah, like I said, this one and the e.l.f. one are the only 2 setting sprays that I use to wet my brushes, not to set my face. Not my go-to to set my face, just to wet. But they're my favorite right now so far. I mean, they perform pretty good for 2020. Okay, here we go. Now I'm done. Now my eyeliners, the eyeliner ones. Okay, before I go to my eyeliners, I do want to apply some brown, some of this brown, like dark brown, underneath my lash line. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I do it really close to my lash line, and it's, you know, you want to use one of these fine tipped brushes, not a thick brush, because you're not gonna get pigment on your under lash line. It'll just go poof. So you want something that's tighter, thinner, something that will give you pigmentation to your lash, to your under lash line. Okay, so that's how it's looking now underneath the lash line. And my go-to eyeliners that I like to go to There's several of them. I have liquid eyeliners, pencil eyeliners, gel liners. Okay, so for my waterline, I like to go with my gel liners. So what I have are the Knobby brand, which is these three. The Knobby brand. Then we have the Elizabeth Mott eyeliner. I have it in black as well, but I couldn't find my black one. But this is like a pearl shade. I think I'm going to use this for my waterline. So, and then we have my Super Shock Avon. This is the darkest eyeliner, gel liner you can have in black. And my glimmer stick, they're like, not gel, but glimmer sticks are like creamy eyeliners, green. Oh, this is a really wonderful green you'd want to wear on your waterline when you're creating looks that you want your waterline to pop. This is your go-to one, green. When you're creating a look that you can use green with, because I could probably use green with this one too. So yeah, these two are like the ones that I'm thinking about using for under the waterline. And then we have my NYX Professional Makeup Faux Blacks collection in the shade Black Olive. This is another nice green olive shade. It's creamy and darker as well. I could probably use, I think I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, because it'll make my, yeah, it'll be darker. It's not like a black liner, but it's dark. So those are my favorite go-to ones for the year 2020 on my eyeliners. And what I'm going to put on today is my NYX Professionals Faux Black Olive eyeliner. Ooh, I got some under my line. Okay, give me a second. I gotta fix this. Give me a second. Came back. I went ahead and I fixed it. So now I'm gonna do my top lash line with, I have two favorite ones. I have my felt tip eyeliner. It's Draw to Your Eyeliner, and it's by it's an Ipsy and Betty Boop collab. And I love the fine tip on this. It's really finely tipped. I mean, really fine tip, and you can make a really fine line on your upper lash. So, but this is like, yeah, so this is like one of my favorite ones from 2020. But my favorite eyeliners of all times is, this is like my second favorite, but my favorite eyeliners of all times are the ones that have the brush. You know, the thin brush right there. And it's short, not long. It's a thin brush. And I like to use those because I can get more precision and more control with it. For me, I do. For me, these are my favorite ones, my go-to. Everybody has their own favorite go-to eyeliners that they feel safe with, and I feel safe with this one for me, like the ones with the brush. I don't know what it is. I don't know what maybe I'm good with brushes. I don't know. Maybe I should take up artistry in making paintings, oil paintings, because when it comes to brushes, I love the brush tipped eyeliners, the ones that have like that brush tip instead of the felt tip. I like the felt tip as well, but I just feel like I get more precision. And look how beautiful that turned out. This is just part of the eyeshadow or whatever, but that's on my lid. the difference. This one looks more fine, and this one looks more natural. I don't know. I just like to use these types of liquid eyeliners. Okay, my gems, so that was the end of part 3 of my video. Thank you for watching. If I have not said so, can you please subscribe down below? Help me out. I'm trying to get 1K subscribers. Also, give my video a thumbs up, and then click that bell icon so you can get more notifications. So I hope that you're liking my content on this channel. Hopefully you're liking my my humor in situations like these. I always hide behind when I'm nervous, or when I do like a stunt like this that's embarrassing. I always try to cover up with humor. That's just part of my personality. I cover up with humor because, you know, that's just a nervous, you know, people have nervous tics or nervous not mechanisms, but nervous or yeah, embarrassing tics or something like that. Well, mine is hiding behind humor. Okay, so this is the reason for why I have this lampshade, to kind of make y'all laugh and not be upset with me. And maybe it might be annoying to you guys, so I better take it off, right? Because I might start to get annoying. So please don't unsubscribe. Believe me, I'm a good person. If you watch my videos, you know, I'm really trying really hard to get my subscribers, all the subscribers. I'm trying to, as much subscribers I can get. So thank you for watching again. And I really do appreciate you, you know, clicking on my video. So I'll see you in the next one. Love you, my gems.